5 young writers have been commissioned to write 5 short stories, responding to an element of a Shakespeare play.
And tonight I was brought on to do live drawings in response to each of the poet and writers' new reinterpretations of Shakespeare's stories.
I think if we remember that Shakespeare ultimately was a poet and a dramatist for the people.
Shakespeare is really universal now, and so obviously anything that kind of engages people in it is really interesting.
You kind of need to be able to put these stories into a current context for the new generation to be able to understand them a lot clearer.
I think if we remember that, then that can give us a really interesting way to kind of unlock the real resonances of his work.
The area is changing. The original suburb of sin is no more. We've read our Stuart home, down and out in Shoreditch and Hoxton.
He double-clicks and they lurch straight into the album's opening track, So Young and So Untender.
This month, Hetty has been favoring children's novelty t-shirts from the mid-90s. Someone Who Loves Me Went to Athens.
I wanted to do a funny play because I just felt like I didn't really want people bleeding all over Shoreditch.
His choir school education is his second darkest secret. His real first name, which is Tarquin, is his first.
What about that last track, the single? It's a killer. People might actually die.
I had the titles of the play, so I knew it was going to be King Lear or Hamlet or Othello.
I kind of forgot about the play. I just took, as I kind of said when I was doing my performance, I took a couple of specific themes that struck me about the play or thought that was still relevant today.
My own Regina leaked my album on the internet, says Ridley. 'Tis widely available, sire, says Kent. Stage note, when they are drunk, Kent and Ridley like to speak ye oldie.
A lot of what I had to do was kind of respond almost instantly to the kind of story that was being told.
It's the skull that matters. Pardon? The skull is the matter. The skull down there by your feet. Skulls like that. They are what really matter. They are matter.
We kind of forget that he was, a lot of his work kind of basically deals with, you know, debauchery.
He was a man fed on a want and with a lust. Was I?
Down French place of the Holy Crack Virgin gives head to a man called America.
Hetty reaches out, pulls Lyle towards her by the back of his head, gives him a rough, deep kiss. Her tongue is fat and wet in his mouth.
Why I think tonight was successful was because it took place at the basement of a bar, which was kind of like a dive, and it had more of a rock and roll atmosphere, I think, than a more sort of national theatre atmosphere.
Which just leaves me with the great honour of thanking you all for being here for a very bizarre, but I think wonderful evening of Shakespearean interpretations. And I'd just like to leave you with paraphrasing Joe's last tale, it's all about the words. Thank you for being here.